Click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to never miss another update.
Summary of Part 5 of the Holy Qur'an. This part covers the remaining portion of Surah Nisa, the women. In continuation of the previous part, permission for temporary marriage, mutar, is explained. The other key topics covered in this part are as follows. Man is given responsibility as head of the household, then the man was told 3 measures regarding the disobedient wife. As first step, talk and counsel her. If she does not agree, then as next step sleep separately. If she still does not agree, then as an extreme measure, while remaining within the limits, he should show reluctance to her, but express it for a shorter period. Ulul verse or the obedience verse is the 59th verse, which commands believers to obey God, the Prophet, and Ulul those vested with authority. The verse is one of the Quranic proofs for the infallibility and imamat of Imam Ali and other Imams. In the view of the Shia exegetes, there's no doubt that the verse indicates the infallibility of Ulul. The reasoning is based on 2 main points. 1. When God commands to obey someone unconditionally, it results in his infallibility, because if he is fallible and commands us to commit a sin, at the same time, we must obey him, because God commanded us to do so, and not obey him, because we must not commit sins. 2. The word Ulul is mentioned immediately after the word al-Rasul, Prophet, and because the obedience of the Prophet is unconditionally necessary, due to his infallibility, so the obedience of Ulul is also unconditional. So it results in the infallibility of Ulul. Jabir bin Abdullah al-Ansari says, when the verse was revealed, I asked the Prophet, we know God and his Prophet, but who are Ulul that God attached their obedience to your obedience? The Prophet said, they are my successors and Imams of Muslims after me, first of them is Ali, then Al-Hassan, then Al-Hussein, then Ali bin Al-Hussein, then Muhammad bin Ali, and so on. Imam al-Sadiq says, Ulul are Ali bin Abi Talib, Al-Hassan, Al-Hussein, Ali bin Al-Hussein, Muhammad bin Ali and me. Praise God that introduced your Imams and leaders to you when people deny them. Prophet Muhammad is mentioned to be the link to Allah. Also in these verses, virtues of Imam Ali and the rest of the family of the Prophet are explained. In verse 69, the virtues of Imam Ali, Hazrat Hamza and Hazrat Jaffer are described as martyrs, truthful and righteous. It was ordered to be just and kind, so that the collective life would also be set in a right direction. Allah shared an important message encouraging to fight in the way of Allah and not to be afraid of death. Death can come even sitting at home, so going out to fight does not ensure death, nor staying at home is a guarantee of safety of life. One must have firm belief in Allah's authority. Hypocrites were condemned in these verses and a warning was given to the Muslims by condemning the hypocrites that, O Muslims, beware. They want to make you a disbeliever in their own way. A believer should always be alert to identify and beware of hypocrites. A very strong tone was used while describing the punishments of a murderer, that the one who kills a Muslim intentionally will always burn in hell. During struggle in the way of Allah, one has to migrate. During fights and migration, one is always afraid of the enemy, so ruling regarding the prayer of fear was mentioned in the Holy Qur'an. An incident is mentioned, where a man who was apparently a Muslim but in fact a hypocrite committed theft and blamed it on a Jew. The incident reached the Holy Prophet. A verse was revealed and Allah told the Prophet that the thief was that hypocrite Muslim. That hypocrite Muslim fled to Mecca, and became an open infidel. Allah asks humans to beware of Satan's obedience, as he always mislead. Ask us to follow the path of Prophet Ibrahim, reminder to adhere to women's rights and emphasized on severe punishment for hypocrites.